I'm a whole vibe. I'm a
All right, so today on the deep dive, we're talking all about how small businesses can really make the most of social media.
Yeah.
Going beyond just posting and actually turning those folks just scrolling through their feeds into paying customers.
Yeah, definitely. We're not talking about just dropping a link in the bio anymore.
Right, exactly. It's a whole different game now, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Like every comment, even just someone seeing your post could be a sale just waiting to happen.
Exactly.
That's what Kenny Martin calls social shopping 2.0, right?
Yes.
So we're diving deep into his episode, Turning Followers into Customers,
Right.
to break down how small businesses can actually make this work for them.
Yeah. And, Martini really highlights something crucial here.
Ah,
It's about understanding the psychology of the buyer in this new age of social commerce.
okay.
We need to figure out why people buy on social media.
That's it.
And just as importantly, how to make that buying experience so smooth
Right.
that it feels like a natural part of their online journey.
Yeah, it's like when you see a product just this seamlessly integrated into a piece of content that you're already enjoying.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay.
It's almost like a light bulb moment.
Right. Kind of like what Christina Moy talks about, too.
Yeah.
She's another expert in the field.
Absolutely.
Imagine you're just scrolling through your feed and bam,
Right.
there it is, that must-have item perfectly placed.
Exactly.
Couple taps and it's yours. No jumping between apps, no complicated checkout process.
That's the beauty of what Martini calls these micro shopping moments.
Oh, micro shopping moments. Okay.
Yeah. Think like bite-sized, engaging content that just shows off products as the answer to a need.
Okay.
Could be a need you didn't even know you had.
So instead of just hitting people with sales pitches constantly, it's about weaving in these shoppable products into those micro moments, right?
Exactly.
So say you're watching, I don't know, a morning routine video, and there's that skincare product featured perfectly for anyone who's thinking, I need that in my life.
Exactly. Capturing that desire and making the purchase as easy as possible.
Okay.
But Martini's research actually reveals an even deeper layer.
Oh, interesting.
He analyzed thousands of transactions,
Oh, wow.
and he found that people are more likely to buy something if it resonates with them emotionally.
Oh, okay. So it's more than just like the convenience factor.
Yes.
So what does that even mean for small businesses, trying to make it in this social shopping 2.0 world?
Well, it means understanding that successful brands aren't just selling products.
Okay.
They're selling a feeling, a lifestyle, an aspiration.
Right.
They're connecting with those deeper emotional triggers that make us buy things.
I see.
Martini uses this case study of a small skincare brand that was really struggling to compete in the beauty market.
Oh, yeah. Such a saturated market.
It is. They had amazing products,
Yeah.
but their online sales were just flatlining.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Their turnaround is the perfect example of what Martini calls the 3E strategy.
3E. Okay, I like that.
Educate, entertain, enable.
Got it.
So they started creating content that not only taught people about skincare, but also entertained them with engaging stories,
I see.
all while enabling them to buy the products featured right then and there.
Oh, very clever. Didn't they see a huge jump in conversions after that?
They did. In just 2 months, their conversion rate,
Wow.
the percentage of people who actually bought something, went up by 312%.
That's incredible.
It's proof that seamlessly blending shopping into a compelling story really works.
It's huge. Yeah. So it's not just about slapping on a buy now button, right?
Right.
It's
Right.
about crafting the entire experience.
Yeah.
Speaking of pulling people in, Martini uses this term social proof on steroids.
Oh, yes.
I love that.
It's a good one. Think about it. When you're on a regular e-commerce site, all you see are those static images and bullet points.
Right.
But on social media, you see the products in action, Yeah.
Surrounded by real people, comments, likes, the whole social experience.
Right.
It adds a layer of trust and authenticity you don't get anywhere else.
And this is where it gets really interesting to me. Martini argues that in social shopping 2.0, the social part is actually more important
Oh, yeah.
than the shopping itself.
It's a brilliant point. It's all about crafting these purchase-worthy moments.
These worthy moments.
Moments within the content that make people want to buy.
Right.
Not because they're being hard sold,
Yeah.
but because the experience made them want it.
Yeah, it's like a gotta have it feeling.
Exactly. It's a total shift from traditional advertising. Instead of interrupting someone with a sales pitch,
Yeah.
you're inviting them into a story they actually want to be a part of.
Right.
And the purchase just becomes a natural extension of that story.
I see.
Martini illustrates this with another case study, a home dig, but not many people actually buying things.
Exactly.
So what do? Did they just throw more ads at the problem?
No, they went deeper.
Okay.
They shifted their focus from pushing individual products to creating what they called room story narratives.
Room story narratives, I like that.
They were like these short, engaging videos showing how different pieces could come together to create a whole look and feel for a room.
So instead of just selling a table or a lamp,
Right.
they were selling a lifestyle.
Exactly.
This could be your home kind of feeling.
And each item shown was, of course, shoppable.
Oh, smart.
And the results were incredible.
Okay.
Their average order value, the amount spent per purchase, went up by 87%.
Wow. So people weren't just buying one item, they were buying into the whole concept.
You got it. It's about tapping into that desire for a curated aspirational experience.
Okay.
That's the real power of social shopping 2.0.
And here's something Martini points out that's super relevant for small businesses. He says that social media platforms are constantly rolling out new shopping features,
Right.
but a lot of businesses are slow to adapt.
He's so right. While some businesses are sitting around waiting to see what happens, the early adopters are out there grabbing market share.
Right.
We're talking about things like live shopping events.
Oh, yeah.
Augmented reality try-ons.
Oh,
Even social exclusive products and community-driven buying experiences.
wow.
The possibilities are constantly evolving.
So for small businesses trying to navigate this ever-changing world, what does it all mean?
It means that embracing social shopping 2.0 is essential. It's not optional anymore.
I see.
It's about truly understanding your audience,
Right.
crafting narratives that resonate with them,
Okay.
and making that purchase experience so seamless
Yeah.
that it feels like a natural part of their social media journey.
Right. It's all about being willing to experiment, adapt quickly to the new features and trends in social media.
Absolutely. The businesses winning in this space are the ones that are agile and innovative.
Right.
They're not afraid to try new things, experiment with different formats, and refine their approach based on data and feedback.
It's all about staying ahead of the curve and embracing the future of commerce,
Yeah.
which is happening online right now.
It's a really exciting time to be in the world of social media marketing.
It definitely is. We'll be back in a moment to dive even deeper into some specific strategies that small businesses can use to leverage social shopping 2.0
Sounds good.
and turn their social media presence into a powerful sales engine.
That's what we want.
She came, she ate, and she
And we're back to the deep dive.
Where we're figuring out how to turn those casual scrollers, just browsing through their feeds,
Right.
into loyal paying customers.
And as we've seen, it's all about creating those purchase-worthy moments, those
Right.
times when buying just feels like the natural next step in their online journey.
Yeah, Martini gives some really practical advice on how to actually make that happen.
Oh, yeah.
He says that small businesses need to start looking at their social media posts in a whole new way.
Okay, how so?
So instead of just chasing likes,
Right.
they should be asking themselves, how many of these posts are actually making people want to buy something?
Oh, that's interesting.
It's such a simple
Yeah,
but powerful shift in thinking, isn't it?
it is. Because at the end of the day, social media is a powerful tool
Yeah.
for building relationships and driving sales.
Right.
But you need a strategy.
So what are some of the key takeaways that small businesses can actually start using, right away?
Well, the foundation is understanding your audience.
Okay.
What are their needs, their desires, their pain points?
Right.
What kind of content is going to resonate with them on an emotional level?
Once you have a handle on that,
Right.
you can start making content that speaks directly to those needs and desires.
Exactly. And remember that 3E strategy we talked about?
Oh yeah, the 3 E's: educate, entertain, enable.
Exactly. Provide value and build trust, Don't just constantly hit people with sales pitches.
Right. Give them a reason to see you as a resource, a trusted source.
Yeah.
And ultimately, a business they actually want to support.
Exactly. And don't forget the power of social proof.
Oh, that's huge, yeah.
It's so important. Show real people actually using and loving your products.
That's gold.
It is. User-generated content builds trust and credibility like nothing else.
Way more than any advertising can do.
Absolutely. And finally, you have to embrace the fact that social media is constantly changing.
Oh yeah, it never stops.
Don't be afraid to experiment with new features and formats as they come out.
Right.
Be an early adopter. stay ahead of the curve,
Yeah,
and most importantly, have fun with it.
because that passion,
Yes.
that genuine excitement for what you're doing, it really shines through.
It's contagious. It draws people in.
It makes people want to be a part of your brand story.
And ultimately, that's what drives those sales.
You know, Martini really hit the nail on the head when he said that social media has become the new storefront.
It's so true.
It's where people are discovering brands,
Yeah,
connecting with them, and ultimately buying from them.
absolutely.
And the small businesses that can figure out this new landscape
Right.
are the ones that are going to thrive.
The opportunities are huge for those who are willing to really embrace the power of social shopping 2.0.
You know, we've been focusing on Martini's insights, but I keep thinking back to Christina Moy's analogy of that seamless shopping experience
Yeah.
where the product just kind of finds you.
It's a great way to visualize the goal here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trading that smooth path from discovery to purchase, all within the social media world.
Right. And I think the key really lies in understanding what Martini calls those micro shopping moments.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that a bit more? What does that look like in action?
Absolutely. So imagine you're a small business owner, and let's say you make these beautiful handmade ceramic mugs. You wouldn't just post a photo of the mug with a price tag.
Right.
You'd create a short, engaging video,
Okay.
maybe a cozy morning routine, where your mug is front and center, steaming with delicious coffee.
You're setting the scene, creating a mood, telling a story.
Exactly. And because it's a micro shopping moment,
Yeah.
it's short, snappy, it grabs attention.
Right.
Someone scrolling through their feed sees it, thinks, wow, I need that mug.
Yeah.
And bam, there's a little shopping tag they can tap to buy it right there.
That's so smart. So it's about finding those natural connections between your product and the lifestyle you're showing.
Exactly. And those moments can happen in so many different ways.
Oh, I bet.
Think about a quick tutorial on how to style a scarf with your new fashion line.
Okay.
Or a behind-the-scenes look at your workshop where you're making jewelry.
Right. It's about making your brand and your products come alive.
Yes.
Not just in photos, but in those little snippets of real life.
Exactly. And when those connections feel real and engaging, the sales will follow naturally.
Martini also talks about how small businesses can use those new social shopping features that are always popping up.
Yeah?
What are some examples of those, and how can our listeners start using them?
There are so many cool tools out there right now.
Yeah.
For instance, platforms like Instagram and TikTok have integrated live shopping.
Oh, the live shopping, yeah.
Imagine hosting a live event where you're showing off your products,
Right.
answering questions live.
Yeah.
And people can buy right there on the spot.
It's such a powerful way to connect with your audience directly.
It is. And then there's augmented reality, where people can virtually try on clothes, makeup, even furniture right from their phones.
Oh, wow, I love that.
It breaks down the barrier between online shopping and being in a store.
It really does.
And it allows for a level of personalization you just couldn't get before.
Yeah.
It's really amazing.
It sounds like there are so many possibilities for small businesses.
There really are. And the best part is, a lot of these features are easy to use and don't cost a fortune.
So it's all about staying informed, experimenting a bit,
Right.
and finding the tools that work for you and your audience.
Exactly. And, I forget, that DigiPalms offers a ton of resources to help businesses navigate all of this.
Yeah, their complete guide to social shopping is a great place to start.
It's packed with tips and strategies to help you turn your social media presence into a sales machine.
Speaking of turning social media into sales, Martini's case study of that home decor brand
Oh, yeah.
really shows how to tap into that desire for a curated experience.
Their room story videos are brilliant. It's a perfect example of how to sell a lifestyle, not just products.
They went from selling a single lamp to selling the vision of a whole beautiful living room.
Exactly. And their average order value skyrocketed because of it.
It's a powerful lesson in the importance of storytelling and creating those aspirational experiences.
And it all goes back to understanding the psychology behind those purchase-worthy moments.
Yeah, those moments where the product fits perfectly into the story.
Right. It creates that desire that's hard to resist.
And when you can master that,
Yes.
you've cracked the code to social shopping success.
You got it. And Martin makes it clear, in Social Shopping 2.0, the social part is everything.
Right.
It's not just about selling, it's about connecting with people.
It's about building a community around your brand
Exactly. A place where people feel seen and heard and valued.
and where those casual scrollers become loyal customers who are excited to be a part of your journey.
That's the beauty of this whole new world of social commerce.
It's about making online shopping more human.
Yes. and turning every scroll into a chance for connection and hopefully a sale.
We'll be back in a moment to wrap up our deep dive into social shopping 2.0. Leave you with some final thoughts and things you can start doing today.
She came, she ate, and she ain't leave no
Welcome back to the deep dive.
Where we've been uncovering all the secrets of social shopping 2.0.
As we wrap things up here, what's the one big thing you really want our listeners to take away from all of this?
Well, I think the most important thing to remember is that social shopping,
Yeah.
it's not just some passing trend.
Right.
It's a real shift in how we're all buying and selling online.
Yeah. It feels like the future of e-commerce.
It is, and it's happening right now.
And for small businesses, this is a huge opportunity
It really is.
to connect with customers in a way that feels way more genuine
Absolutely.
and to boost sales in a way that feels authentic to their brand.
Exactly.
So for any small business owners out there who haven't really jumped on this whole social shopping train yet,
Yeah,
now's the time.
it really is.
Martin leaves us with this great challenge.
Oh, yeah.
He says to look back at, let's say, your last 10 social media posts
Okay.
and ask yourself,
Right.
how many of these actually created what he calls a purchase-worthy moment?
Oh, that's interesting.
A good exercise, right?
Yeah, it is.
Are you really engaging your audience? Are you creating content that actually makes people want to buy from you?
That's the question.
If the answer is no,
Yeah,
it's time to switch things up.
definitely.
Embrace the power of social shopping 2.0.
Yes.
Tell those compelling stories, build real connections,
Right.
make buying just a natural part of the whole social media experience.
It should feel seamless.
And don't forget, the DigiPalms has a ton of resources to help you out with all of this.
Yeah, their guide to social shopping is a great place to start.
So take Christina Moy's advice. Keep innovating.
Yes.
Keep turning those followers into loyal customers.
That's what it's all about.
That's it for this deep dive into social shopping 2.0.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Be sure to check out the DigiPalms for more great insights and strategies.
Yeah, they've got tons of resources.
And until next time, happy selling, everyone.
She ate, and she ain't leave no crumbs.
I'm Christina Moy, and thanks for tuning in to another engaging session on the DigiPalms podcast. Don't leave just yet. Subscribe to join our community and never miss out on our cutting-edge discussions. See you next time.